and audience. See, I had not prepared any presentation. I just thought while sitting here to give my experience to the industry. The pipeline integrity management is very, very important in my opinion, but the least importance is given to this subject. The reason being that any industry is first giving, as per I am taking my experience, any industry is first giving the importance to the construction, to the project work. Whatever the projects are coming, it should be completed in time, because the investment is there, investment should get the return. The next importance is given to the operations of the pipeline or operations of the industry, because it gives some revenue. And the least importance is given to the integrity management, because it is not giving any result, immediate result. It is not giving any immediate revenue to the company. The persons posted in this integrity management are also least important, giving the least important, like DuPont has given the man management. I fully agree with him, because the man management is very, very important. If the importance the persons are not giving to their, due importance is not given to their work, the persons will also not take much of the interest. And this is happening to the pipeline integrity management. Any pipeline projects are installed and commissioned, then you know that pipeline nothing will happen for 5 years or 10 years. You do any maintenance, you don't do any maintenance, you do any CP, you don't do any CP. Nothing will happen for 5 to 10 years, provided normal jobs are being given. And 5 to 10 years, the project persons will go retire, or they will go and retire, or they will not be that in the mainstream to give the revenue. So result will come to the new generations, whosoever are coming to the new generations after 10 years. So this is also, that is why it is very neglected area, the pipeline integrity management. Recently, this topic has come to the importance. Why? Because there are a lot of cracks, lot of oil leakage, lot of CP failure, lot of pipeline failures are there. So this topic has come to the importance to the industry. That some importance is to be given to this area. But new industries are still not giving this area. I just thought it to divide what are the roles of different. Like we have we lay the pipeline, and then that is a design part, what Professor Khanna has told, or so many persons has told, how to do the coating, how to lay the pipeline. These all are the project areas. Project is complete, the project is laid very nicely, it is very good, because it will last longer. Like Professor Khanna has told, if the coating is good, nothing will happen for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. If the coating is not good, after 2 years, the result will show. But after the construction is complete, everything has to be perfect. Construction is perfect. Then the operation group takes over the project work. In operation, what I thought it, first time, while commissioning the pipeline, first job is giving the pigging. I have seen, when the pigging is done, the construction persons leave the pigs stuck up in the pipeline, because they leave away. The operation persons do not know where the pigs are there, it is to be taken or not, how to take the pig, they are not knowing. Because it's a new group. And they are not knowing the history also why the pig was stuck up. I am telling with my experience, at least 2 pipelines I have seen, the construction person has left the pig, it was not taken out. And operating groups were not knowing where is the pig and how to take it out. That was the issue. So the pig, I am telling you my experience, that pig was, for that, because pig was stuck up, the group was new. The pigging of the line was not done for years, not for months, but years. If the pigging of the line is not done for years, definitely every oil, it is oil or gas, whatever pipelines we are talking, the oil or gas pipelines will have the water content. It will corrode the pipe, whether you do anything or you don't do anything, because what line will go for shutdown. When it will go shutdown, water will, being the heavier particle, it will settle in the pipe, and once it will settle in the pipe, it will start corroding the pipe. So this aspect, firstly, one should understand. But project group has completed their job, they have left over. Operation group is not knowing the data itself. It is difficult to them also how to face this difficulty. So pigging is very important, very, very important first part. Firstly, stuck-up pig has to be removed. How it is to be removed, that is left to the operating group. There are various techniques, I am not going to that. Then it has to be regularly picked also. Now pigging, what should the frequency of the pigging? Somewhere it is 6 months, yearly, 3 months. What should the frequency of the pigging? It depends what are the products or crude product or gas you are transporting in the pipeline. It will depend on that. There is no thumb rule that you should do yearly or half yearly or you are having some sour gas, it may be very far, because frequent pigging of the line is also not get good health to the pipeline. And delay of the pigging will also not give a good health to the pipeline. So it has to be seen, it has to be compromised, it has to be calculated as per the gas or product being carried in the pipeline. Second point, what was told, is the cathodic protection. Now, coming to cathodic protection, it's a, somebody will say, cathodic protection. What is cathodic protection? Oh, yeah, 0.85 volt dana hai. Oh, बोले क्या 0.85 volt dana hai? 1.2 volt dana hai, 1.85. Nobody will understand what is 0.85 volt क्या बैटरी के वोल्ट देना है, क्या करना है, बिजली देना है क्या, बिजली देना है क्या, तो हाथ से पकड़ कर बिजली का झटका लगता ही नहीं है, क्या बिजली देना है क्या. So it, that it does not go to the mind of the person. Then you go for this anode bed. What is anode bed? I have seen at some of the locations when I was doing, the anode bed resistance was 40 ohms, 30 ohms. And when I used to anode bed को renovate करने का क्या है anode bed, क्या renovate करने का, पाइप तो ठीक से चल ही रहा है. You know that when the things are going, everything is going well, it gives you revenue. The person will not understand the importance of things. The anode में क्या करने का, why to spend the money? So these are the small. You take the the reliable power supply from the electricity board. Reliable power supply will come, give the CP power supply to the cathodic protection. So that cathodic protection is a very, very sensitive. It requires a thorough knowledge of the subject, very thorough knowledge to the subject, because if you decrease the voltage, from 0.85 to 0.8, it gives a problem. You increase the voltage from 1.2 to 1.3, it gives a problem. So that data, maintaining that much data, and then surveying the data at regular interval, it's a very, very difficult. And problem is the importance of the persons giving the data he is not giving any importance also. That is why he gets discouragement. Third point is in the recent industry, the pilferage is the main, which industry has not attacked this point. The government regulations has come, they changed the PMP Act recently, I think. But this act itself is not giving any solution. So in the morning when it was discussed, that we should give some suggestion to the ministry. So my suggestion to the ministry or to this house is that some act has to be there where anybody doing the pilferage is giving a punishment which gives a lesson to others and they do not dare to make the pilferage. As on today, what is happening, I think every day or every third day there is a pilferage. Nobody takes care of. और कुछ पकड़ लेंगे तो पुलिस वाला छोड़ देता है. पहले तो पकड़ में आता नहीं है, पकड़ में आएगा तो पुलिस वाला छोड़ देगा, पुलिस के वाले पास जाएंगे, you go to DSP or SP, बोला कि this is your job, this is not my job. It is your pipeline, it is not my pipeline. So this, I think this house or this forum should take up to the ministry that some good punishment giving the lesson is to be made, that any pilferage attempt is there. It has to be made a eye lesson to the others who do not dare to make the attempt for the pilferage. Then one more topic, it strikes to my mind, is integrity management, that offshore line. Offshore line has having so many free spans. I think ONGC is having the longest offshore pipeline of 4,000, 5,000 kilometers. They are the expert. I think I don't have any much of the idea for free spans, but it's a very, very critical subject. How to why the free spans are happening, how to rectify the free spans, what is the permanent solution of these things, free spans. I am not aware of this subject, but this is my area of concern. Then comes the operation part, how we operate the pipeline. How we operate the pipeline means the pipeline is flowing, we have the data, different data, what should be the pressure if we stop the work suddenly due to any of the reasons, what will be the impact, what is the hammer impact, how the pipe will behave. These data should be available to the operating persons. I think whatever morning it was discussed that we should put some proposals to the government. I got two ideas. One is the pilferage. Some act should be modified. The PMP Act is nobody follows. That you go to PMP Act, to the police, to anybody, it does not have any police actions. We go to the civil court. It does not carry any meaning. State governments do not follow the rules. Government do not follow the rules. Forget the public. In Tamil Nadu, Jayalalitha has told we do not follow this. When Gail was laying the background, we do not follow. State government do not follow the rules. Then who else? The PMP Act requires some serious thought for the discussions and some modifications for the pilferage part as well as for laying the pipeline. Because pipeline laying is, as on today, is a very, very difficult job. Persons are not following, state governments or any government is not cooperating the agencies that due to any reasons or for any excuse they are not following. So this is to be taken to the ministry. Third point I would like to say here, the Forest Act. In the pipeline, whatever Forest Act is there, if we approve any tree, though pipelines are environment friendly, but for laying the pipeline, I do not know my ROU exactly. I cannot count the trees coming in the ROU. How to take the permissions for the trees? So this Forest Act for the linear project, especially for the pipelines, which is environment friendly, it requires a serious thought that we require a permission from the forest department or not. Because if I'm from the field, I'm taking your view only. So if a pipeline is laid and any tree is coming, firstly I cannot count it. It is laid in 1,000 kilometers. How many trees will come? ROE is not fully defined. And number one point, when ROE is taken and when the pipeline is laid, it lays after ROE is taken, pipeline is laid after 2 or 3 years. So any tree that time was not there, after 3 years it will become a tree as per the Tree Act. So this, how to take the permission from forest department for even if industry go as per the regulations and the rules, how to take the permission? Because when the gazette notification was there was no tree. When the pipeline is being laid after 2 years, then there is a tree. So it is difficult to count these things. Pipeline is not within the boundary wall, but it is in the open field and it is underground. So it is practically, at least I am not aware how to handle this situation and how to count the trees, number of trees which are to be, for which the permission is to be taken.
So they are asking around 10,000 rupees per tree to be approved.
That is one part. That is one part. My point is, if I want to follow all the rules and regulations, after the gazette notification, after 2 years of the gazette notification, I am going to lay the pipeline. Gazette notification takes its own time. So the tree went, gazette notification was that time, because survey is done that time only. There was no tree that time. After 2 years, as per the Tree Act, 6 inch का पौधा को tree मान लेते हैं.
नहीं वो आप बात कर रहे हैं कंस्ट्रक्शन से बात कर रहा हूँ. When the pipeline is under operation maintenance.
उसका I will give the solution. What you are telling, I face the same situation in Bengal. That too in Bengal I faced the situation. Where I was going through the pipeline, I found the eucalyptus trees were there. Big eucalyptus trees. It was my first posting to Bengal. I belong to Delhi only. So I told my persons, यार ये trees है, इसका तो root बड़ा गहरा होता है. Eucalyptus trees take lot of water. That means the roots also goes, and maybe the roots has gone up to the pipeline. Maybe, and if it goes up to the pipeline, it will corrode the pipeline. So who has planted these trees? Nobody. Told Lord, let us write the letter to the forest department. We wrote a letter to the forest department. This we have laid a pipeline. The trees are to be removed. Forest department told there is a tree falling committee, and we have to approach the tree falling committee. And tree falling committee means there is a DM, there is some local, the political persons, some DFO like that. So approval from tree falling committee will take 1 year or 2 years. It's very difficult. Then I told, Bhaiya, it will start corroding the pipeline and it will start leaking the oil. This forget, buy business, it will be injurious to you. Oh, they don't hear it. Then I wrote, whatever I told, I give a letter in writing that this is the pipeline is going and eucalyptus tree has been, planted by your, they confirmed it is planted by us. That they confirmed in writing. It has been planted by you. The roots probably might have gone up to the tree, up the pipe. It will start corroding, which will start leaking the oil and it will catch fire. I am not responsible for this thing, and persons whosoever has put the trees, he is responsible. Kindly ensure the tree are removed. Once I wrote a letter, that time they told, sir, वो land हमारा नहीं है, वो land दूसरे का है, हमने tree लगाया है बस. हमने कहा तो लैंड किसका है यार ये? तो दे टोल्ड सम इंडस्ट्री, उसका इंडस्ट्री का ट्री है, वो लैंड है, उसमें हमने, उसने बोला था डीएम ने ट्री लगाना, हम ट्री लगा दिए. ट्री हमारा नहीं, पहले तो बोलते लैंड भी हमारा है, ट्री भी हमारा है. हमने बोला इसको निकालना क्या है आपको? बोला आप निकाल दीजिएगा, हमको दो वो परमिशन, कोई परमिशन नहीं चाहिए, आप निकाल दीजिएगा ट्रीज. तो तुम बोला था ट्री फैलिंग कमेटी होती, बोले कोई कमेटी बोलती आप ट्री निकाल दीजिएगा. भाई प्रॉब्लम वाज they give the verbal permission, they told I cannot give the writing permission. My problem was if I remove their tree, tomorrow they will put a FIR against me that मेरा ट्री काट कर लेके घर चला गया. ऐसा तो आसान नहीं है ना, ट्री तो उनका, मेरा तो है नहीं ट्री. So I line up a contractor and I told him cut the tree and let the tree there for 20 days there itself. Don't let them let 20 days because it's a Bengal. Bengal is a very politically sensitive state. Trees are there for 20 days. The tree was removed, cut it, and they were there for 20 days. Nobody came, then I disposed of the tree. So, what you were told, no, that phrase, stack, actually what happens that when we approach to, we have to change our approach also. When we approach to administration, what we write a letter or what we tell, that this pipeline is carrying the oil or this pipeline is carrying the gas to this place. If there is a disruption in the flow of the oil or gas, so that area will become dry. That area will not get the oil, or that area or that plant will go dry. Something like we write it. I just thought it. This is in my, that means it is in my interest, or it is the interest of that company. It is not in the interest of the administration. So administration do not take any action because it is not their interest. So you put them into the interest. You write it that this is going. If something happens, there is a fire, that administration is responsible. Because if any public property is hampering, if anything is happening, that is the responsibility of the administration, not me or not to the industry. I am warning to the administration that if this thing will happen, administration is responsible, and that to give in writing. I have seen it gives a very good result. Once you write this thing, I tell you again in case of Bengal, the road was made. I approached the mayor. You have made the road. Bengal mayor. He told, what's the problem? I made the road. Public is there, no road is to be made. I told, if something happens, then you are responsible. I am not responsible. And I give in writing. Believe me, the municipality department at their cost put the signboard in the whole ROU that this pipeline is going, nothing should be done, no encroachment should be done, at their cost, not at my cost. They put the whole signboard in the whole ROU. So put them responsible. उसको बोलने का तेरा घर में आग लगने वाली है, पहले तो मेरे घर में नहीं लगने वाली है आग, तुम लोग आग लगने वाली है, जो कुछ होगा पहले तुमको होने वाला है. Then if we educate that way, I have seen it gives some good results. Their business. Sir, lastly I will say one thing. The management, the industry management, not this management, any industry like GAIL industry or whatever the industry are there, that management has to give the full or due importance to the field people. The importance is not given to the, not to the field people but to the head office people, because they are more close to the boss. If the full importance is given to the field people who are really working, if a pipeline is carrying the, that oil without any interruptions, nobody cares. If somebody make a good food, ना घर, अरे तो घर में खाना बढ़िया बनाना ही है इसको. जिस दिन खराब खाना बनेगा तो खराब क्यों बनाया, तो बढ़िया तो बनाना ही है खाना, वो तो तुम्हारा जॉब ही है बनाने का. So that management, industry management, every industry management has to give the due weightage to the field people. then only field people will get recognition, and then only this problem will come. Otherwise, it will become a room lecture only. Thank you.
I think these were the practical experience what a pipeline manager